peace and blessings, welcome back. Is what I would say if you weren't a piece of shit. Alright, you have to know your true self. Alright, you are a piece of shit. Alright, if a time machine popped up into your reality right now, what would you go do? You would go do some greedy, prideful, selfish shit. You go back in time, invest in Bitcoin. You go back in time and do some bullshit. Alright, you wouldn't go back in time and give those old scientists penicillin. You get what I'm saying? Give them aspirin. You wouldn't do none of that, alright? You are selfish. You're a thief. You are a murderer. You are an adulterer. That's just the truth of who you are. You are a liar. Alright, we are primal beings. These are primal things. These are primal desires. You are a procrastinator. You're a piece of shit. How many times do you say you're going to do something and didn't do it? Probably thousands, literally thousands. If you do something 1,000 times, that is who you are. If you lie to yourself 1,000 times, you are a liar. All right, if you procrastinate 1,000 times, all right, how many years ago did you say you were going to start that business? Right, I'm guilty of this too. You get what I'm saying? I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel talking about magic, spirituality for like 10 years. You get what I'm saying? I finally did it last year. Right? We lie to ourselves for literally years. Okay, you are a liar. All right, you're a thief. You steal from yourself. I want you to understand this. You steal from yourself. You are a piece of shit. You steal from the world. All right, you said you got this great idea. You so creative. You so smart. You a genius. You the best there ever was in whatever field. And you still procrastinate. You still don't put anything out. You still don't value your time. You know, you think you're Methuselah or something. You think you're going to live to 1,000 years old. You are not. All right, 9 times out of 10, the way things going right now, you are not, unless you, by yourself, invent the fountain of youth. All right, I don't think most people are just gonna do that. You lust after yourself. All right, how many times you done looked in the mirror? Dang, I look good. Don't even go outside. Don't even let other people appreciate your beauty. Oh, you've been working out. You've been in the gym. You got some new makeup techniques. You get what I'm saying? You got some new skincare routines and all that. Don't put up no pictures. Don't go outside. Keep your windows closed. Keep your door shut. Don't FaceTime nobody. You lusting after yourself. You are jealous of yourself because you're a piece of shit. You're jealous of what you could do. Oh, I could be doing this. I could be doing that. I could be starting this business. I could try to fix my past relationships. You get what I'm saying? I could go back to school. I could do this, right? But you're not doing none of that. You hating on yourself. Literally, you a hater. You jealous. You envious of yourself. People gotta understand, we create our own demons. All right, life is very easy. All right, this is the easiest life has ever been. You know what I'm saying? We got access to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Our parents didn't have that. Our grandparents didn't have that. Right? Our ancestors didn't have that. All right, our dads had to go and actually approach our moms in person. You know what I'm saying? We don't even got to do that. We don't even got to talk to nobody in person no more. Y'all got stuff easy, but oh, I can't get a girl. But you got all, it's the easiest it's ever been to get a female. It's the easiest it's ever been to get a girl, to find a partner. You literally got thousands of options at your fingertips. But you're like, oh, I'm so depressed, I'm a loser, I'm lonely. Maybe you should act like your ancestors, act like your dad, and actually do that in real life. Talking about you want to start a business and all this stuff. You want to start a career, you know, you're an entrepreneur and stuff like that. It's the easiest it's ever been to start that, but you still not doing it. When people thousands of years ago were starting businesses with no internet, people didn't even know it was other hemispheres and shit, still starting businesses. People didn't know how to read, how to write, starting businesses. So you are lazy. You are a piece of shit, literally. You think you know yourself, but you're not allowing yourself to be you. All right, you're denying yourself. You're trying to manifest money. You're wondering why you're broke, right? You said you wanted to write books. You ain't write a single book. You said you want to make movies. You ain't write a single script. You said you want to be a painter. You ain't show nobody your pants, right? How's God going to manifest that money for you? How are you going to manifest that money for yourself when you are lazy? You're a procrastinator. You're a piece of shit. You're not doing anything to further your goals. How you say you want to be an actor, but you ain't take no acting classes. You ain't go to no auditions. You don't want to be an actor. You want to be a piece of shit. How you say you want to be a musician, you want to be a singer, you want to be a rapper. You ain't make a single song. You ain't put no songs out. You are lazy. You are jealous of your potential. You are envious of your potential. You are literally a piece of shit. You are stopping yourself. You are your biggest hater, literally. You know how hard it was to be a singer back in the day? It wasn't no internet. You actually had to go to those places physically. You don't gotta go nowhere now. You can just do that stuff from your house. You know how hard it was to write books a couple years ago? You actually had to find a publisher. You can publish books yourself now. Talking about you a writer, you ain't writing 10 years. You ain't write a single page in 10 years. Talking about you an artist, you a singer, you ain't make a single song in 10 years. Talking about you want to be an astrologer and a tarot reader. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no telescopes. You ain't got no cards. You know what I mean? So you lying to yourself. Look in the mirror. Look who you really are. Look who your true self really is. If you say you want to do something, you really got to go do that. Especially if you're young and healthy. You know what I mean? You literally have no excuse. You know, God is really showing me more and more about manifestation. I understand. I told myself, I want to make money through music, and I want to make money being a magical teacher. You know what I'm saying? A spiritual teacher. All right, so any other avenues isn't going to work for me. You know, that's just how it goes. If you set your goals, you're trying to manifest, you know, that has to align. That energy has to come together. Right? You say you want to make money this way. You want to be this person. But then you trying to make money doing something else. You mad because you're going to your job and all that. I mean, all your energy right there, but your body over there. Your mind over there. Your body over there. You get what I mean? Your manifestations over there. But you spending all day over there. Right? That doesn't align. Right? Ever since I started doing this, being my true self, you get what I'm saying? I've been getting record offers and stuff. I ain't never getting no record deal, making music hella long time. Now I'm being my true self, getting record deals, right? That makes complete sense. You get what I'm saying? Because that's who I'm supposed to be. That's who I said I was going to be. That's what I've been trying to manifest. You get what I'm saying? So stop being a piece of shit. You get what I'm saying? Start being a man. Start being a woman. Start being that entrepreneur. Start being that student. You get what I'm saying? Start being that boss. Start being whoever you said you was going to be. You get what I'm saying? Or you're going to live your whole life being someone else. Right? There's a time in your life where you're going to understand this. It could be right now. Right? It could have been years ago. It might be 20 years from now. Some people don't start being their true self till they 50 years old. Then got kids, all kind of stuff. Being a fake version of themselves. Like, God has showed me this personally. It's like, bro, you said you want to do this. I'm helping you do this. And that's what it is. However much money you get doing this, that's how successful you're going to be. You know, God really don't want you doing no job, working no job that's not aligned with your goals. You know what I'm saying? You may have to do something temporarily. You get what I mean? Stay on your feet, pay your bills and stuff. But God don't even want you doing that. You don't want yourself doing that. You are God. Two gods don't want you doing that. That shit's not going to work. That's just ultimately how it goes. You're only going to become successful being your true self. If you know you're not an entrepreneur, you get what I mean? Then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Find a really good job. That's cool. We need good employees. You get what I'm saying? Companies need good employees. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to go find that good-ass job that you're not going to hate. Something that you into still. Right? Like, what did you really want to do with your life? Before you realize how hard the world was, you get what I mean? Before debt and bills start piling up. Before you start getting older and thinking, oh, I can't do that now. Before the new generation came in and start switching stuff up. Going to be another generation. And another one after that. Things going to keep changing. You get what I'm saying? I remember when I was a kid, man. I really wanted to be an engineer. Right? I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? My parents complaining about gas prices, stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'm going to try to come up with a car run on water. You get what I'm saying? But around like high school, college, you know, I'm like, man, I want to do this music stuff. I want to be a spiritual teacher. Right? So I'm a soul engineer. I be engineering people's souls. I be, oh, let me turn this down. Let me boost that up. Let me tighten this up. Let me loosen this up. Right? Let me add this upgrade. Let me take away that old stuff. I'm really a soul engineer. Right? I remember being in elementary school. Some people, oh, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actress. They ain't doing nothing. They working in a factory or something. You know what I mean? That's cool. We need people to do that. But I know that's not what you really want to do. I knew people who wanted to be in the NBA, NFL. You get what I mean? They're working in fast food. I know that's not what you wanted to do. I knew people who wanted to work in hair salons. You know what I'm saying? Barbers. Right? They're working in factories. You know what I mean? They servers, right? They wanted to be painters, but now they're giving people food. You're going to live a mediocre life being a piece of shit. Right? You're going to live a mediocre life not being who you really are, not doing what you really want to do, not being your true self. Your true self never said, oh, I want to wait tables, I want to be a server. Your true self never said, man, I want to be a janitor. I want to clean up people's shit because I'm a piece of shit. Your true self never said, I want to work at fucking Amazon. I want to work at a factory. Your true self had real goals. Your higher self had real goals, real aspiration, real inspiration. Right? You let that slip. You let that slip because you got anxiety. You think you're not ready yet. You think you don't got the tools for it. You think you don't got the support for it. When it's the easiest time it's ever been to manifest. There's people on TikTok doing little dumbass dances, getting millions of views. You get what I'm saying? Watch when I start dancing. Watch when I start dancing, man. But nah, you know what I mean? It's literally easy, bro. People will like you just for being yourself. There's people just like you. My crazy ass. There's people just like my crazy ass, right? There's people who gonna listen to me. People who relate. You really got no excuse, bro. I don't care if you old, you sick. You really got no excuse, bro. You don't let that shit stop you, bro. Stop making excuses. I literally have cancer. I literally got schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, and bipolar. So many people on here, oh, ADD so bad, ADHD so bad. I'm pretty sure I got them shows too, man. I understand. That shit bad. My mental fuck. I understand. I'm still out here doing shows. I'm still out here painting. I'm still out here trying to be who I want to be, bro. You letting that shit stop you. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. You letting that shit stop you. Like you ain't got 100 girls at your fingertips. Like you can't just go to a club or something, to a party, to the gym, anywhere, any fucking where in the world. You letting that shit stop you, bro. And that's really yourself. You letting yourself stop you. You gotta come into that conscious, I can't even stop me, bro. I can't even stop me. You know what I mean? Successful millionaires, billionaires, even if, you know what I'm saying, they paying their bills, they doing what they love to do. You successful to me. You know how many people doing that? Been depressed, been suicidal, broken relationships, cheated on, backstab, no friends, all that shit. What is really stopping you? You know what I'm saying? What is really stopping you, bro? When you really look inside, you gonna realize it's yourself, bro. Fuck these rules, bro. Fuck whatever's going against you, bro. Fuck whatever's making it harder on you. You get what I'm saying? You can destroy that. You can beat that. You can overcome that. Right? I really wanted to pursue this music shit, right? I was in a band. First week, you know what I'm saying? After my surgery, bro. After my cancer surgery, bro. I'm doing shows and shit. Turning up. Because that was my dream. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let that shit stop me, bro. I'm stronger than my body. My soul's stronger than my body. My soul's stronger than my mind. My body and my mind can be against me. God can be against me. The devil can be against me. The whole world can be against me. It's not gonna stop nothing. People don't be on that. Like, people are like, you gotta choose God. God choosing me. God chose you. God chose you to do what you want to do, to live your life. He gave you this life for a reason. He gave you thousands of days, tens of thousands of days for a reason. You gotta use them. Or someone else gonna use them. You gonna be getting used. You gotta realize you really a piece of shit, We gotta change ourselves. You get what I'm saying? God was talking to me about this today. Like, bro, if I had a time machine, fake checks I'd be cashing. People 100 years ago, 200 years ago had it easy. They had it easy. Oh, this is a check? You got a suit on? $100,000? Here you go. $500,000? Here you go, sir. I done cashing hella fake checks. I've been robbing hella banks, man. But times are different. I had to realize that about myself. I ain't never steal nothing, but I'm like, bro, if I had a time machine, you know how easy it would be. That's just the truth of the matter, bro. If I had a time machine, you don't think I'd kill them slave masters? You don't think I'd kill them people who's oppressing my people? You don't think I'd go back in time with a Draco or something? Air every plantation up? I would. You don't think I'd go to Germany, air that nigga out? You know what I'm talking about? I would. On everything I love, it's because I'm a piece of shit. I promote violence, I would change history if I could. I think I have the right mind for it. But that's going against God though, right? You shouldn't be stealing. Maybe you ain't steal nothing, but if you had that time machine, them banks was green. Them banks was green. Them banks was green, man. All you gotta do is wear a suit. Put a little signature on it. People ain't know how to read and write. Put a little signature on that motherfucker. Oh, I'm a thief then, I guess. Yep. You got me, God. Oh, you really looking at my real self. All right. I'll try to change my ways. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, bro. But man, we gotta really look at ourselves Find out what's true. You get what I'm saying? It really don't even matter. You 50, 60, 70 years old. You feel me? Some people don't get their breakthrough till they 50 years old. That's just how life go. You get what I'm saying? Somebody got to play the old people in movies. You get what I'm saying? That's just how life go. You know, who are you really? Who are you now? Who would you have been in the past? You know, who are you in the future? You know what I'm saying? God brought that knowledge to me. It's like, okay, I say I want to be a spiritual teacher. I want to do music. If I had a time machine, if I went back in time, I should still just be trying to do music. I should still be trying to be who I really am, you know, still trying to be a spiritual teacher. Because I got a time machine. Now I'm a bank robber or something. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a thief or something. Nah, you know, that's fake. That's fake. You know, we really got to look at ourselves, you know. You know what I mean? Might show the pilgrims some real punk shit. You get what I'm saying? Show the Native Americans some punk shit. You know what I'm saying? Change the whole world off that. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Go to the witch trials. Like, y'all the witches. We all witches, bruh. Calm down. Everybody's a witch, bro. It's whatever, though. Hope you're having a great day, you piece of shit. Hope you having a great day, though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna stop us, bruh. We the band of the dog, bruh. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.